and we have to roll on because we ain't got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Feds be watching, and I ain't doing no crazy shit to shoot no podcast. That shit ain't worth 20 years in Attica.
Nope.
So we pool our money together to get a little space so we can shoot these podcasts, so we can have these entrepreneurs, these independent artists to come out and say what they're doing and
that's a fact.
Encourage them to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Let them know it's okay. The process. Love the process. Shout out to Gary V. Shout out to Nori. We forgot to shout out Nori last podcast.
Shout out to Nori last podcast. Shout out Taxstone.
That's you know what I'm saying? Those are the guys. Because I always say men are motivated by desperation or inspiration.
Yep.
And they inspired us. So shout out to Nori.
Taxstone.
And
free Taxstone.
And that's cool. And I like, other dudes that the social media podcast. I also like Tax Flynn. I mean nigga named something Flynn. I'm fucked up right now. Something Flynn. I'll get to it next time. We got some guests. Another guest coming in to wrap up this podcast, our podcast.
Yep.
Our podcast.
It's a fact.
My dude, this is our podcast.
It's our shit.
This is our breakfast color.
Mm-hmm.
We are the Social Corner podcast.
That's a fact.
Catch us on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, Rock Nation. You see us. I ain't wearing your hat for nothing.
Oh, unless you got the Rock Nation.
That's right.
You coming for Rock Nation. You looking for that deal.
Free marketing, we gotta talk to you about.
We got no other choice. So
you gonna come for us, so
no
we gonna
further
come for
ado,
them.
I gotta bring on somebody I've been watching. I'm a social media. I'll be looking at IG.
Social media freak.
I'm an old head. I be looking and watching. I seen the dude doing his thing. There was one dude doing his thing. Because I be shouting dudes out on the gram.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the dudes be acting funny. I seen a dude that's really power hitting on the gram. See, the funny thing about I hit some smaller dudes on the gram, they be acting funny. I hit French and he reply. It might not even be French, but he got a team that replies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the key. That's why French is where he at, and a lot of them is where they at.
They're Honda Accord niggas.
And he a Ferrari, Lamborghini,
Bugatti.
Right? So I shouted some dude out, and this nigga be all over the world. And I shouted him out. He's all over, traveling. And I shouted and said, hey, I got this little podcast thing going. I see what you doing with your website. I see what you doing. And he answered.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I said, I'm shooting on this day. He said, yo, I'm flying to New York just for that, bro. But I ain't really got time for all that. But I'll come in for you. What's the time? Without further ado, represent this mother.
What up, baby?
The dude came in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him talk about it. I've been watching his little thing. He got a little website. I support him. I buy some fly stuff from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got a little website called Easter Fresh.
Easter Fresh.
I be watching everything he do.
That's a fact.
I be like a freak. I like a stalker. like a stalker. He like my man. You ain't gotta hit me this much. But that's my job. I thank you, my brother. Ariel Lee. Ariel Lee, man.
What's going on, baby?
I want to thank you for flying in and seeing me, man. Yo, some dudes
That's
be
a
asking,
fact.
you
Thank
gotta
you for
fly
coming,
me in. They be like, you gotta fly me in. They want hotels and all that. I appreciate you for coming into my podcast, man. I ain't no big dude. For you to actually come in to sit with us, take out your busy schedule all over the world, styling people, and you hit me with the email. You said, bro, I'm fly, but I don't style myself. My wife styles me. I said, I can't afford to bring both of y'all in. One of y'all gotta stay where y'all at. Either you gonna come or she gonna come. But I can't get both of y'all in here. I appreciate you, brother, man, for coming in and sitting with us. You're an entrepreneur. We appreciate you for coming in. Tell us who you are, where you from, and what you be about, bro.
Well, first of all, thanks for having me.
Okay.
Shout out to the Social Corner. Shout out to GT Vision. I represent Harlem, west side of Harlem, Grand Projects. My name is Cito. So, a I just thought I always had a passion to get into fashion. You know, we come from Harlem.
Okay.
You could be broke, but you
fly.
You better not be bumming.
Right.
That's the culture.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So I always had a passion for, fashion, and I was just trying to figure out how could I get into this lane and represent a whole bunch of designers at one time. So I thought about creating a website where I could sell other people's product on the website. And then as we go along and we grow bigger, try to think of creating some stuff for my own self, like come up with some pieces for Easter Fresh and, try to make it fly dope and limited. I want to do limited and make it dope, you know what I mean? But you can't get this from everywhere else, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if it's sold out, like exclusive, exclusive pieces, and try to collaborate with all these dope designers, because, they put a lot of work into their craft. So, I want to big them up, and that's just another way to, create a hustle for myself and just get in the game.
You sound limited. You acting like a Kanye ass nigga.
Yeah.
You want your joint limited.
Kanye ass nigga. Yeah. You can only get Aisha Fry. You know what I mean? It's just different. Yeah, definitely.
So fashion been in your mind, because everybody been telling me about you. They say, hey, Cito. Some dudes call you Lee, hey, Cito, all these crazy names and everything. And they say, you're the flyest dude representing them Dominicans. They say them Dominicans. And let's not get
that's the first time I heard that.
Let's not get it twisted.
It's some fly Dominicans, though.
They are the hot people right now. Let's get in New York, the Dominicans are the hot people, and they say Dominicans kind of study you for fashion. How did you get this? Like, how did you put this together that you are so fly and everybody want to mimic you?
I mean, I think fly comes from within. So you gotta come from within. You gotta have the confidence. You know what I mean? And I see as getting fly as an expression of who you are. You can express yourself.
Right.
So it takes time to go pick up an outfit and get dressed and go to school and have the girls on, people on. It takes time. There's an art to that. So that's the whole thing about fashion. I always fell in love with like how people react to what you wearing, and they don't understand how long it took you to pick out those acts or what you had to do to pick out that. So I just fell in love with the fascination of getting fly and expressing myself through clothes.
Let me ask you something. What motivates you to start doing your own thing? Because you got a lot of good design out there. So what motivates you to say, fuck putting my money into them? Let me design some shit so niggas could put their money into me.
I just thought to make it exclusive, eventually I wanted to create some pieces that represent Easter Fresh, you know what I'm saying? And just try to sell it along with all the other dope designers, you know what I mean? And hopefully, just to test it out, hopefully it picks up and people want Easter Fresh clothes, not everything else. So it's just I'm putting it in a melting pot and just adding it on and see what happens.
Let me ask you, Lee. I know you came in on a private jet. You got the ladies with you. She want to wipe you down.
Oh yeah,
because he's sweating. She said, wipe Lee down because he's sweating. Get him wiped down because he's sweating. Them private jets cost money. Them private jets cost money. We know you're here on the private jet. We appreciate you. And it's dope that you would come and take the time with us, because a lot of dudes be acting funny. They ain't even got nowhere near who you are. And I want you. You know what I'm saying? With outside of fashion, with the real estate and everything that's going on, and you came to take the time out with us. I'm gonna ask you this question. Let me take you back. Was you always fly?
I'm not gonna say I was always fly. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a Dominican kid and grew up in Harlem, so I always watched the brothers. The brothers. They put it together, they put it aside. Rich, Al, other people. Then probably people in my neighborhood. I always watch old school dudes put it together, the Dapper Dans, that shit. And that was the fascination. That's where it all started. Like, damn, I want to be like the hottest dope boy on the block, or whoever. You know what I mean? The flyest pretty boy dude, get all the girls, dudes want to follow. I was like, damn, I'm fashionable. This is lit. This is like you ain't even gotta have money, but as long as you fly, you get accepted. And it's just a good feeling. It's like, and that's where it all started from.
That's a good look. That's a
But
good
then you
look.
create your own style with your own feel. Like you play with it, you know?
Right. Where do you get it from? Like, because I watch you. When I put something together, sometimes when I gotta go somewhere, I said, now let me look at your page. I start looking at you. I said, what this nigga wearing? You know what I'm saying? I said, what he wearing?
Honestly, like, I always look at magazines, you know what I'm saying? Like people I consider fly as, you know, celebrity or just a regular person I might consider fly. You know, you take notes and you just try to implement a little bit. You don't try to swagger jack the whole style. You take a little bit of style and just put it into your shit and just finesse it and make it your own, you know what I mean?
That's dope.
And then people just start recognizing, this is fly cat, and it's a checker for you, you know what I mean?
Dope. That's dope. I was also looking, you know, because I dig deep. I'm a journalist. You know what I'm saying? I dig deep. I see that, and I don't want to get personal on this, and we'll go back to another level of this, but I want to get. I see you post stuff with your mother and your sister. I see your sister, you know. I mean, without getting personal, how's your family?
Our family's good. Thank God. I mean, you know.
Thank God. Mom's good. Mom's good. Sister good. But I see your sister. She remind me like Black Power.
Nah, my
She
sister
might be
is
Dominican, but she's like for the people.
She's like, she's into church. She's into the people. She's like a little activist.
That's dope.
She like helping other people.
That's dope. That's dope.
I look up to her, honestly, like her strength and, you know, how she is. Like, she's really helpful and really into the community, trying to make a change. I could never see myself do stuff like
but
that.
That's dope. That's dope, and I appreciate that. And I watch that, man. And I watch you on your mother's birthday, how you kiss her. And I don't want to be a stalker. I've been watching you, and I ain't on nothing else and no crazy, but I've been watching you, and it's just that you're overall, man, as a gentleman. And this podcast is about, you know, we're about entrepreneurs, and we're about the struggle and developing in the person, the individual. Because sometimes we sit and think we would like to have this person, but he don't fit what we looking for. You fit what we looking for, and we appreciate you, the family man.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? The family man, the essence of who you are. And we appreciate you. Because when we find an entrepreneur that we appreciate, we all should support this. The Easter Fresh.
Easter Fresh.
What is Easter Fresh?
Easter Fresh is about, you know how you wake up Easter Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You thinking about this outfit. You trying to go, either you going to church or you going to Jacob Javison or you going egg hunt. But you want to be the flyest motherfucker, picking up these eggs or going to take this shit. You just want to be fly and just kill the scene where everybody's talking about you.
Yeah.
So Easter Fresh is
an hour later or a week later. You know what I'm saying?
So Easter Fresh is to be Easter Fresh all year round.
Easter Fresh all year round. You know what I'm saying? People like getting fresh. It's not, you don't just get fresh on Easter. You want to get fresh all year round.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And it's for the people that's into that culture. You know what I mean? They don't care. Like he said, your jeans cost $1,800. They don't care. Another person be like, I ain't spending $1,800.
Those be the plainest ones,
You know what I'm saying? I could do this and that. But some people that's into the culture like, nah, $1,800, that's what we doing. Because the next man can't afford these jeans. And that's what makes you exclusive. Because your shit costs $1,800 and the next nigga can't wear that. Ain't too many people wearing that. So that's what Easter Fresh is really about, you being exclusive to your own self being exclusive, you know what I mean? You consider, I'm Easter Fresh, nigga. What? You can't tell me I ain't Easter Fresh, you know what I mean? I can't tell you I ain't Easter Fresh, you know?
What's some of the obstacles you came through as far as your personal life to get you to the level of Easter Fresh? Was you always Easter Fresh, or that made you go through something?
We could write a book on Howard, and I'm still like, I got ways to go to where I'm at. We could write a book about it. Nah, that's a good question though, you asking that. And I want to just, like, what I'm about to say is for the people that, you know, you could mess up. You could go to jail. And you could go, you know, get felonies. But the message I want to give to the youth is like, don't ever give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can always make something out of yourself, even if you got 3-4 felonies, like myself. You know what I'm saying? You know where we come from. So my whole thing is like, you know, I just want to motivate the youth or motivate the people that been through jail and can't get a job when they come home, and you know what I mean, and trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with working, busting your ass, and then putting that money that you attain working, busting your ass into a business, you know what I'm saying? Because they not gonna give us nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta find a hustle in you and create a lane for your own self, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you really gonna make it in this world right now, especially now, the time we live in, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you gotta have that fire in you and just, you know, figure it out, whatever it is. Working on fire. Pack bag. I pack bags. I sold cards. Nigga, I picked up cans. You know what I'm saying? I did. Nigga, I sold cardboard and two, nigga. Like, nigga, we hustling. Whatever it takes. If I gotta sell orange, whatever. But figure it out and just implement it to your own style and just start your own company and go full-fledged with it and take it however it goes, you know?
However it goes. That's dope.
However it go.
Put that website together to put those Easter Fresh things and I'm a fan of Easter Fresh. I bought some things from there. And dude said, yo, you looking young, you looking fly, you looking young as ever. That's what they tell me when I buy Easter Fresh. When I go Easter Fresh, they're like, yo, you looking fly. You know what I'm saying? So that's out there, man. It's EasterFresh.com.
EasterFresh.com. You can find us on EasterFresh NYC on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook.
What's some of the stuff y'all got up there?
We got PRPS, we got Nike, we got Puma, we got let's other stuff. We're gonna have some female stuff, kids stuff, kids.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
As far
stuff.
as like the Easter Fresh stuff though, your shit. What y'all got, like t-shirts, hoodies, jeans, jackets?
We got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So we try to bring a lot of different designers. It don't matter about the season, you know what I mean? We just got a little bit of everything. We just try to sell it out as it goes, you know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna be like a piece. We got 20 pieces. Nah, it's probably like be 2-3 pieces. So it's a little
You don't want everybody having it.
Nah.
And I like that because I like the shop. I don't like everybody.
I don't want everybody to have the same stuff. I think that's a little tacky, a little corny. You gotta be creative with this shit. You know what I mean? Creativity comes a long way in being fly too. You know what I mean? Like be creative. You know?
Right.
What is that Easter Fresh?
What's your price average? Is it high end?
No, it's not high end. It's basically it's affordable for anybody. You know what I mean? I want to make it affordable. I want to make it the Alibaba of fashion.
Okay, so
You know what I'm saying?
we know you've been doing your research. Playboy, you've been doing your research. And say Alibaba.
Yeah, the Alibaba.
No, you've been doing your research.
Nah, the Alibaba is
The city you came from, because I researched you. I watched you, and I don't know if I should say this. I watched you. At some point, you was playing for some small college basketball. You was nice. You was nice in basketball. I see you. You was nice in basketball. I've been watching you. So you do a lot of variety of things. I also watch you as you do the real estate. I don't want you to go deep into the real estate because we don't have a lot of money and the studio is rapping or something. Just touch on the real estate because I will ask you and I beg you as a person that I've been watching and I'm a fan of you. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm a friend of you and I appreciate you. I appreciate you what you're doing. And if maybe you could come back again and talk about real estate. Because I've been watching you as you do your other Instagram on your Instagram far as your real estate. Can you tell us something about your real estate? Is this something that Easter Fresh in the real estate? Because I need you to come back with the real estate. What made you go into real estate?
The hustler in me, you know what I mean? And just, looking at an opportunity, being aware of the surrounding where I'm at. And just taking advantage of properties that's under $10,000 or $5,000, you know what I'm saying? And they abandoned. And I just was like, yo, this is another way of how I could create wealth, not just for myself, but I could pass it along, to my family, or if I have a kid, I could pass it along to them. But it all started being in the penitentiary. That's where it all started out, you know what I mean? Doing my footwork, homework, reading shit, you know what I mean? And making the best of a bad situation, you know what I mean? That's where it all started for. And then, when I came out, I didn't initially go into it, you know what I mean? But as I, filled my way out and just as I left New York and just transitioned and where I was at, I was just seeing this is a pot of gold. Like, I was just seeing money, like Scrooge McDuck, like, wait a minute, hold up.
Right.
This is the lane, like, nah, I could really change not my life, but my family life and people that really care about
And
me.
you're inspiration.
Can I ask you something? Like, what kind of houses do you look for? Like, are you looking for like
I'm basically
like
looking
when you
for
go
like
house hunting? Like, what do you look for?
2 stories, 3-story houses. So you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's better. You can make more money off of it. You know, you fix it up and then.
So for like the new homeowners that's looking into buying foreclosure home, what do you tell them to look out for? Like, as far as I know, some people say like check the heating system,
I mean, I would advise you that you go and look at the property, you know, and try to, and if you're gonna create a team, because you need a team, create a team of people you could trust and people that got your best interests at heart. You know what I'm saying? And also form a LLC so it won't tap into your personal savings or anything if anything was to happen. You know what I mean? But really go in there and you could tell, you could look and you could tell, and then just find somebody with more experience that you have. And then they'll go in there with you and they'll tell you like, nah, this is a pretty good buy. Or I don't think it's gonna take a lot of money to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about buying it, fixing it, and then being able to rent it out if you want to hold it or sell it right away. So, but it's a lot more to it. But basically, those are basically the things. That's how I went about it. You know what I'm saying?
Are you into like renting it out or selling it, or you just go with the
Right
flow?
now, I'm trying to hold it and build the portfolio and rent it out in rooms because you make more money. in rooms.
You're a smart gentleman. You're an inspiration to not only the Dominican the people, but all people. And I really want to thank you. And I ask you to keep doing your thing. And I know you at the time. I know your pilot is sitting in Teterboro Airport. You got to get out of here.
Can I get a question? Can I get a question?
One question, please. One question. Turn this way. One question. Last question. They asking us to wrap up.
Who is the woman behind this fine man? Because there's got to be a woman that put that fine man to where he's at. Because behind every man is a great woman with a great mind. Barack Obama and Michelle Obama.
There you go.
Who you got?
I got this beautiful lady, and I think you'll have to turn that camera over here to the left of you. Right here. Miss Donna Diva. Add on Instagram. Nah, but honestly, she really helps me out. She's really supportive. She's down, like definitely a ride or die. She's really with everything. She's very helpful.
So with any cultural experience, like men and women, you know, like a man will come up and he'll just shine. Where actually is the woman, because the host of the show is not here without the consent of his wife.
What is true?
Because he said earlier today, what you do with the money that was in the account. She approved it. Like yourself. You taking the Learjet, I'm getting on it with you. It'll wait for the woman that only has the fresh money, the girl that has the fresh money. Now, the people that got the Easter fresh money, get that. But let's cater to the people that just have the fresh money. And so the line itself, the clothing, the website, the look. Now, Nike's selling them for 80. If I can get them from you for 40, I'm Easter fresh. And I didn't tell nobody.
That's right. Thank you, everyone, for coming through here, man. We appreciate you.
Definitely.
Man. You're an inspiration, man. Entrepreneur. When we find entrepreneurs like you, we like to support you, man.
Yeah.
We like to support. Where they can find it? Easterfresh.com.
Easterfresh.com, at Easterfresh NYC on Instagram, on Twitter, and Facebook. And yeah, and just, you know, we just working every day, working hard.
Because you're a dude that inspires a whole. I mean, when they look at when they talk about Love and Hip Hop, which is one of the hottest shows, they talk about the Dominicans. That the hottest girl in there was that girl. What's her name? The girl that
Cardi B.
Cardi B.
Yeah,
Her boyfriend is Dominican. Everything surrounds about, and you inspire them. You're an inspiration to them. The culture. Keep up the good work. We thank you, man. And you took the time out. A person who's an influencer took the time out to come with us, who influences the whole culture. We thank you, man. And just keep up the good work.
Thanks for having me.
God, man. You talking about a guy?
I'm gonna bring you some shit next time. Next time, I'm gonna bring you some shit. Y'all can hold me to that.
Come back.
Yeah, because it was too quick. It was too quick. The time. Next time I got you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Cito.
Y'all looking, bro.
What's your name? Cito. I am Cito. Thank you. We gonna sign out now, man. We thank everybody for coming out. We love y'all, man. Keep up the views. Keep up. Download the podcast.
Social Corner Podcast.
Any questions? The Social Corner Podcast at gmail.com. I mean, we on YouTube. The Social Corner Podcast at YouTube. We on iTunes, Google Play, The Social Corner
Podcast.
I mean, we got it, man. Just keep supporting us. We appreciate y'all. Every download, every view, we appreciate y'all. Every subscribe, we appreciate like, subscribe. We appreciate y'all. We coming out of our own pocket. We want to just keep this going on. Please, we're not asking for no money. Just ask for the subscribe, like,
and download. That's a fact.
Please, The Social Corner Podcast. Thank you for C Mecca for coming through. Miss Wendy Wells for coming through. And the most jet flying all over the world. Lee Ariel, I am Cito on Instagram. I am Cito. Thank you. Most Dominican flyest individual in the world. Thank you. I am Tommy Israel. This is free. This is free. Thank you.